If your startup is on the rise and you are thinking about getting an investor on board to scale your growth, then you will definitely need a pitch deck to send out to your potential investors. A pitch deck is a short presentation that shows off the main aspects of your business in a visually appealing way. In this video, I'm going to take the best practices of successful pitch decks out there to tell you exactly which slides you need. So let's jump right in. The first slide you are starting with is the title slide. Although it can decide your destiny, it is one of the most neglected slides in many decks. Statistics say that you only have about 7 seconds to gain the investor's interest. Therefore, the title slide must be eye-catching and memorable. The best examples of title slides show the company logo, an inviting picture, and your company slogan or purpose. My tip is to also include your contact info so that everyone who sees the deck can quickly contact you if there's anything unclear or they want to meet with you. Next up is a problem slide. If you ask entrepreneurs why they have founded their companies, you will be likely to receive answers like, "I saw a problem and found a solution to it." And this is what it's all about. Entrepreneurship at its core is about solving problems. In your problem slide, you talk about the problem you are trying to solve and why it's relevant to many other people. You best do that by telling a story about how you or someone close to you encountered the exact problem. It's all about getting the audience to feel the problem, and you know it worked when you see the investors nodding their heads in agreement. If you can establish this emotional connection, they are more likely to feel connected to you and your idea. At this point in your pitch, you should always remember that investors are not your enemies. They want to finance ideas that solve real problems and work together with you towards a solution. So get them into your boat. It will help you a lot during the rest of the pitch. Next up is the solution or product slide. Now is the time to show how you will solve the problem. Always try to present your solution in an easy to understand way. If you have a physical product, bring it to the meeting. Investors will love to touch it and play with it. If you have a digital product, show demos, mock-ups or videos of it. You want to impress the investor with everything you have got so far, but also you can tell them about things you will add in the future. Next up is a business model slide. In the end, a business is always about making some kind of money. The business model slide is here to explain to investors how your company functions and how your business strategy is. After seeing and reading the slide, they should know how you are planning to create revenue for the company. It's always a great idea to check out how other companies presented their business model. So it's really easy for you, if you have a similar business model, to just copy the design. After the business model slide, we switch over to the market slide. The only reason investors, and especially venture capital investors, are listening or reading to your pitch deck is because they want you to take their money and make more out of it. Therefore, they are looking for substantial market opportunities. With your market slide, you can give specific numbers about how big your company can get, and often it is also helpful to use a total available market, and you can also mention any special things about your market. We encourage you to put also some decent research into these numbers and back them with sources you can trust. There's nothing worse than presenting wrong market information and having an investor listening who knows that. On the other hand, a good market slide shows the investor that you are the right person for the mission, because you can make good decisions based on your extensive knowledge. Investors are particularly interested in substantial market opportunities. One example is a market that is going to change because of some external factors like regulations or new technology. A really great example of that is the opening of the German long-distance bus network to private companies. This new market opportunity allowed Flixbus to become a unicorn in no time. Next up is the competition slide. There's no business without any competition. Why do I think that? I deeply believe that if the problem you address is real, there's for sure someone else who's already trying to solve that for themselves. On your competition slide, you list all the major competitors in your market and describe what they do well and what they do poorly. You can also show them what makes you different from these competitors and where you see your position in the market. The competition slide is also an excellent place to present your competitive advantages, also called USPs. After that, you will jump straight over to the team slide. This is the most important slide in your pitch deck. Who will be part of the rockstar team that is going to build the next moonshot for the investor? You've got to show them. The primary purpose of your team slide is to build confidence in your team and your skills to make the venture a huge success. It is common to give a short bio for each of your key team members, including education, relevant experiences, and any accomplishments. Always ask yourself what previous things in your team members' lives could be helpful for the business you're trying right now, and think of it as a proven track record. Be aware that all of this information should be short, because the main purpose of the pitch deck is to get the attention of the investor and not to tell any life stories. You can also put in larger description in the appendix. The team slide can also be used to tell any story that the founders have together, to speak about a shared passion or purpose or way you've gone together. Let's jump over to the traction slide. Love it or hate it, in some cases your fundraising efforts can decide on the success of your startup. And one thing that helps you convince investors is to show your traction. With your traction slide, you give investors evidence that your business will be successful. Every positive signal will increase the confidence in the idea. In most of the best traction slides, you will find some growing sales or user graphs supported by additional metrics. This information proves that your business is going in the right direction and that now is the right time for the investor to jump on board. If you don't have any traction yet, you can use the slide as an opportunity to show feedback from advisors or test users you have. Be aware that you should not overload your slide with too much information. As always, a good pitch deck slide differs from a bad one in only showing what's important. Next up is a financial slide. This slide is an absolute deep dive into the machine room of your company. But don't worry, if you did your homework and developed an excellent financial plan, it will be easy to create a great looking slide. The financial slide includes a balance sheet, the income, cash flow statements and projections. Also make sure to add the time when you are planning to break even with your company. If you are beginning your journey as an entrepreneur, you can leave your financial slide out of the deck and use a traction slide instead. And don't be nervous or uncertain if you don't hit your plan accurately, because there's almost no startup in history that ever hit them on point. Just make sure you're not miles away. The next slide we are going to talk about is the ask slide. As you are building your pitch deck, you are surely thought already about how much money you need to grow. Make sure to add this amount to the ask slide and be specific about what you will accomplish with the money and what the money is for. Last but not least, the contact slide. Every good pitch will come to an end at some point. We hope that at this point you have convinced the investor to take action, open his pocket and invest in your venture. It would be fantastic if it were that easy, but make sure it will have a lasting impression. Our best practice is to add a clear call to action, something like join our mission. Furthermore, you should add your contact information, a link to your website and any social media so that they can check it out very quickly. You really want to make the investor take action after your contact slide. I really hope this video was helpful and now you're ready to build an amazing deck. Make sure to subscribe and let me know how your fundraising went. If you need any more guidance, we have a great pitch deck template over at Base Templates. We build it based on an analysis of over 80 of the best decks from Airbnb to Shopify. Make sure to check it out.